Have you ever wondered why breaking six figures in your coaching business feels just out of reach? In today's video, I'm breaking down the 8 reasons and roadblocks that could be stopping you from unlocking six figures consistently in your coaching business. And make sure to stay until the end, because if you break through the 8th roadblock, it could immediately unlock not only six figures, but potentially 7 figures and beyond for you. So let's dive right in. What's the first reason coaches struggle to break six figures? The first reason is because they're unclear on their specific niche and the problem that they solve. This is foundational. This is absolutely critical. But if you're going to be a wandering generality online, if you're not clear on the exact person that you coach, the problem that you solve, and the promise that you make, no one will know who you help and what you help people with. And this is something where I've seen coaches that have had incredible expertise at their craft. They've gotten certified, they've been trained, their clients, when they have them, get great results, but they struggle financially. And the reason is because they're broad in their message. They're trying to help everyone with everything, or anyone with anything. And remember the old adage from marketing, broad equals broke. The more focused you are, the more specific you are, the more effective you will be at generating leads and getting clients and getting to those six figures consistently. Doesn't mean you can't coach people outside of that message that's very narrow. It just means that you've got to be very clear on who you help, what you help them with, and have a clear message that aligns with that. So that's the first and biggest roadblock that I see. The second reason is ineffective marketing strategies. It's either coaches not marketing at all because they thought to themselves, all I need is a website and people are going to come to me, or all I need to do is make this one post on social media and I'm going to get a bunch of coaching clients. Or some of the worst things, which is doing something that worked 3 years ago or 5 years ago, but no longer works today. So it's really important for you to become a student of marketing, sales, and systems so that you master your craft. And yes, there are certain strategies that are timeless, right? Influence, persuasion, sales, those never change. Those are timeless. But if you're using a certain social media platform or a certain strategy for generating leads, that could become obsolete in the next 2, 3, or 5 years. So it's very important to stay up to date through working with mentors, through being a part of masterminds, so that you're at the cutting edge of marketing strategies and you're not wasting opportunity on ineffective marketing strategies or not marketing at all. The third reason coaches struggle on creating six figures consistently is inconsistent client acquisition. It's having those dependence on referrals. Listen, referrals are great, but they are not consistent most of the time. And so if you don't have a clear, strategic, consistent, reliable, predictable marketing system or lead gen system that generates leads for you every single day and clients for you every single week, this could be a very long and hard road ahead of you. So it's really important to get that system installed online. It doesn't mean that you're not going to welcome referrals when you get them. I love referrals. We get a lot of referrals because our students get great results, and I'm sure you will too. But if you don't have a lot of students, you're not going to get a lot of referrals. And that's why it's important to have that system in place to have a consistent client acquisition process instead of inconsistent. And that's just from marketing. That's not even including sales. So make sure to have a consistent sales process as well. Because if you're just showing up on sales calls, hoping and wishing that a client will hire you by coaching them on that call, oh my gosh, I made that mistake for years in my coaching business. You do not want to do that. You want to make sure to have a clear and effective and proven sales process to get those clients. The fourth reason why coaches struggle to break six figures and beyond is underpricing their coaching services. I see a lot of coaches struggle with this, especially when they're starting. And especially if they come from a career where it's an outdated business model where you charge by the hour. The key here is to charge based on the results that your clients get, but to ensure that you position your coaching to showcase the value of those results. If you just charge high ticket because I'm telling you to charge high ticket, that's not going to get you high ticket clients. You've got to craft your coaching into an irresistible offer and know how to charge a high ticket and position it in a way where still that high ticket feels insignificant compared to the value that they're getting. If you have a 10-to-1 multiple, meaning that if you're asking somebody to pay $5,000 for your coaching, you better believe that they need to feel that they're getting $50,000 of value there. And if you're not, then we need to either adjust the value that they're getting or adjust your price. If you're totally struggling and unclear on what to charge for your coaching, then actually check out my video up here in the corner that teaches you exactly how to price your coaching programs, exact dollar amounts for your one-on-one, your group, and your online courses. The fifth reason why coaches struggle in getting to six figures and beyond is lacking the right business skills. Now, there's a handful of business skills that you want to become a student of and you want to master. If you haven't developed the skills of sales or of marketing or of copywriting or of influence or of persuasion or of leadership, then it could be a challenging path ahead of you. Now, every coach when they start has zero skills. I had zero skills. You had zero skills when you started. But you want to make sure to study and develop those skills over time. The more you invest in skill building, the easier everything else is going to be. Because I can give you the best marketing strategies in the world. But if you don't have the skill to enroll clients, then you may get a lot of calls booked, but you're not going to get clients and happy results. So it's really critical for you to develop those skills. Now, there's three more keys or reasons why coaches struggle to get to six figures. The sixth one is limited scalability. It's having what I call a broken business model. Because if all you do is one-on-one coaching, you will hit a ceiling in your coaching business pretty quickly, especially if you're working in corporate or working a full-time job and building your coaching business on the side. Why? Because there's only so many hours in the day. Now, I still recommend starting with one-on-one. Working with 1, 2, or 3 one-on-one clients out of the gate is really good, but it's important to build a coaching model that can scale, which means less about one-on-one and more about leveraging your time through either group coaching or online courses. This is what expands your capacity. It increases your impact. It helps you make more money. It also increases the freedom that you want so you don't have to have one-on-one calls every single day. If you're unclear on how to transition from one-on-one coaching to group coaching or develop your online course, then click up here in the corner and watch this video that teaches you exactly how to make that transition easily. The seventh reason or roadblock that stop coaches from getting to six figures is not becoming a student of marketing, sales, and systems. Not every coach got into coaching because they want to learn about ads and funnels and email sequences and all this stuff. And I get that. I know I didn't get into coaching for those reasons. I got into coaching because I genuinely wanted to help clients and I wanted to witness transformation and feel fulfilled in my career. And if that's something that you are in as well, welcome. You're in the right career. And for you to be successful at what you're doing, you do need to still discipline yourself to become a student of marketing, sales, and systems. One of my first mentors really ingrained this belief into my mind 10 years ago when I first started. He told me the importance of it. So what did I do? I read books. I subscribed to podcasts. I hired business mentors. I became a student of this so that I not only became a great coach and I mastered that craft of actually delivering results to clients, but I also learned how to attract leads, how to enroll clients, all the other skills that you need to build in this. And marketing, sales, and systems are the big three. Now, I told you in the beginning to stick around to the end of this video because of the eighth reason that stops coaches from breaking six figures. This is a big one, and this is something that many coaches don't want to admit. The eighth reason is neglecting their own personal development. Now, this may sound shocking because you would think that coaches do all of their own personal development and they prioritize it more than most people. And maybe they do, but oftentimes what they do is they focus more on their clients and less on themselves. And a lot of the reasons why we struggle, if you're struggling financially, is not just because you don't have the business skills, but it could be because you have limiting beliefs, or you have self-sabotage patterns, or you have garbage that you grew up with from your parents or your guardians that created this toxicity around money and wealth creation and your worth and being enough. And I discovered this a hard way because I just thought I needed the newest tactic, the newest strategy to get clients. And although those things can help, I didn't really start making shifts in my business and go from a 5-figure coach to a 6-figure coach to a multi-6-figure and 7-figure coach and beyond until I did the deeper work, until I worked not just with business coaches, but therapists. When I actually started going through personal development programs, when I started working with like a money psychology person who helped me shift these beliefs, This is what happened behind the scenes to unblock all of the things that were leading to self-sabotage patterns in my business and in my life. And so you may be able to relate to that. And if you do, then I invite you to be courageous and raise your hand and ask for support and get that support that you need. Because if you don't, this could be the hidden reason and roadblock that's stopping you. You may check all 7 of these boxes off the list and say, listen, I smashed those roadblocks years ago and you're still struggling. It could be because you're neglecting your personal development. So that's the 8th and final reason. Now, if you want to know what the most 3, because I led with the first reason, which is being unclear on your specific niche and the problem you solve, if you want to know the 3 most profitable niches that you can choose in this industry, then click up here in the corner to watch this video now. Now, before I wrap up this video, can you do me a quick favor? I recently discovered that only 23% of my viewers are subscribed to my channel. And so if you've got value from this video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel right now so that you never miss a future video. And once you've subscribed, make sure to check out my next video up here in the corner, which reveals how to become a 6-figure coach in 7 steps. My name is Peter Scott, reminding you to be here, act now, and fear less.